Mike Hunt will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. So the leadoff man set down here in Game 1. And with that, we'll give you a look at how the Reds align defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. On a great pitch there as that completely locked him up, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break for this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Johnny McDermott is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Dorsey will put this one away, and his side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Reds will get their first up. Manuel Cabrera will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Here's a hard hit ball and caught over there at first. And that's allowed out number 1.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Alexander Rohrbaugh will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. In there, no balls and a strike. Now here it comes. Lined into left center. And he'll have himself a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he's got a lot of people excited around here. Not only does this guy have a chance to be an everyday player, he has a chance to be an impact player for years to come, and the early results, they look good as he hammered that one for a solid double.
Joey Votto will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
James Crowder will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds turned away first time through. He'll go on to the second in Cincinnati. Still scoreless on the show. David McDermott will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. First pitch coming. And the second inning will get underway with a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love hustle as much as the next guy, but right there, that's an invitation to the 60-day DL. I hope he knows a good shoulder surgeon because he's going to need one if he keeps that up.
Doug McDermott will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Vernon Ibarra will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Slowly down the line to third. Could be a tough play. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
And with his speed, you got to expect a challenge fastball right here because you don't want to run the risk of putting him on base.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And the Pirates have their first base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Andrew McCutchen will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Line hard deep into left. Crowder has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Pirates leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Todd Frazier will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Kevin Dorsey will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Quite a challenge pitch here on 2-2. He decides to take him up in the zone, and I bet he was looking for something down at the knees because he swung right underneath it.
Zach Cozart will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Devin Mesoraco will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now here's the pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Nate Williams will get his first opportunity now. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Mike Hunt will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. There he goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Third inning, no score to this point. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Patrick McDermott will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, You got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Now the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Aroldis Chapman steps in now. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
And now, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see this next one be a changeup in the dirt.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Manuel Cabrera will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
You know, that's what they needed. Just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Alexander Rohrbaugh will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired.
Boy, oh boy.
Reds go down quietly. They're down 2-0. David McDermott will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Doug McDermott will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to. That big-time fastball.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here, still 2-2. Big swing here as he gives this one a good ride, high and deep out to left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Vernon Ibarra will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stand in, a line-out victim his first time.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
Lays off 1-0.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a high chopper. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Brett Gardner will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and oh boy, Ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now Joey Votto will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. James Crowder will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. First pitch coming. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Todd Frazier will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Lays off, 2-2 now.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike three.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time, 4-1 now.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Kevin Dorsey is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. For Frazier, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over near second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Zach Kozar will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Hit hard on the ground to short. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, there's a big decision there. He decides he wants to come home with this thing. Maybe not the wisest move he could have made, and the throw's too late to get his man.
And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. McCutchen is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone. Aroldis Chapman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fouled straight back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning and 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pirates on top, 4-2. Nate Williams will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High in the air and deep down the left field line. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Mike Hunt will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Patrick McDermott will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this will get past Votto down the line, a fair ball. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to be the end of the line here for Aroldis Chapman. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Pedro Villarreal is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Johnny McDermott will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Run sign still on 1-2, and he gets this one down. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
You know, to me, it's a little surprising that he'd just get a good fastball to bunt right there. You have a pretty good idea that he's going to bunt the ball. Throw him a slider or something down and away, maybe something in the dirt. Make him earn it. This is just making it way too easy on him.
David McDermott will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Doug McDermott will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-2. Manuel Cabrera will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now here it comes. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
Fastball right back to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Alexander Rohrbaugh will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Move the runner along.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Joey Votto will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
James Crowder will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And that's in there, 2-1. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Oh, man, and with 2 outs, too. No excuse for this. You just can't keep forcing your pitcher to get 4 outs every inning. But he's going to have to do so here, as this is going to be scored a throwing error.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Vernon Ibarra will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a look at our daily feature here. This date in baseball history. Andrew McCutchen will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Runners on the move for second. Hit and runs on here, and it's going to work to perfection as that's into the vacated area, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Brett Gardner will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. Gotta hurry. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, this falls under the heading, getting it done any way you can. That'll go as an infield signal, so now the bases are loaded, nobody out.
Nate Williams will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Mike Hunt will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch to him. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Patrick McDermott will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This is one of those situations where those unwritten rules of baseball come into play. You've got a big lead. It's late in the ball game. This is where you really need to put the brakes on the running game.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Johnny McDermott will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First offering on the way. And this will be fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that's through, a base hit.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
David McDermott will be the batter. Swing and a bouncer out in front. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
Doug McDermott will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Cozart for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Kevin Dorsey will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th. And he takes ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. He'll try again. 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. McDermott is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Zach Cozart will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Changeup called strike one. One out, nobody on. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. There to take it is Gardner, and there are two away now.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the fourth, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Too high, ball 3. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 11 and the Reds 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Melanson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Vernon Ibarra will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Andrew McCutchen will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. He's running towards second. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the blowout continues.
boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Brett Gardner will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left as they just continue to pour it on here.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Nate Williams will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one. First pitch is a fastball that's shot right back up the middle and on into center field for a base hit.
Are you kidding me? This is getting ridiculous now. Somebody check that guy's bat. He's got a 3-hit game. Come on.
Mike Hunt will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Patrick McDermott will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Johnny McDermott will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. McDermott. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Rohrbaugh is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. Pirates lead it 14-2. Brandon Phillips will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. McDermott is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. And that's how you want to start an inning when you're already over 90 pitches for the ballgame.
Manuel Cabrera will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. In there, and it's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Alexander Rohrbaugh will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this ball is lined into right field, and he's got himself his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, this game is long since decided, but these guys, they're showing they just won't quit. He drives this pitch for a solid base hit.
Joey Votto will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And he is in there. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. James Crowder will be the batter. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Hard hit towards center. McDermott is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds strand a couple, and they remain well behind. Sam LeCure will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David McDermott will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. First pitch here is softly hit to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at our line score. It's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Doug McDermott will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Now the first pitch. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Vernon Ibarra will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Todd Frazier will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Kevin Dorsey will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, he took a big swing there as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory at first. And he'll put this away for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Jay Bruce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Sean Marshall will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andrew McCutchen will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that is over the wall. Home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. His 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Brett Gardner will get another shot. He homered his last time. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Oh, darn near had his 2nd home run of the ball game. You see, this thing bangs off the wall out there, and he's into second with a double.
Nate Williams will step in, and with nobody out, we'll see if they want to let him swing the bat or try to bunt that runner onto third. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. Dorsey is there, and he's got it for the 1st out.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the 1st pitch, you know, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Mike Hunt will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. First pitch coming. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Patrick McDermott will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
He's ready now. The pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Johnny McDermott will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
David McDermott will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the... Devin Mesoraco will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Eight, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Brandon Phillips will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And Phillips has himself a base hit.
Well, this is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Manuel Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And I think you can forgive him a little bit for coughing up his very first walk here in the 9th inning. But it does raise some questions about whether or not he's going to be able to finish this thing.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. McCutchen will bring it in quickly, so that'll hold the runner at third base.
Yeah, and he makes the right decision holding him at third there. A lot of people might say, why not send him? Well, it's because you don't need one run. You need lots of runs. No sense taking any chances at this point.
Joey Votto will have a shot to do some damage, but he can't get them all back, so he needs to just get on base here. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Danny McDermott is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. James Crowder will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And they'll get the force play at the plate. And a weird end to this ball game.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that brings us to the conclusion in this one. For EK Psycho and the rest of our crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 18-2. So long from Cincy.